Hi guys, good morning to all of you. Myself Dr. Anil Kumar, HOD, PG Department of Chemistry, Sahibganj College, Sahibganj, Jharkhand. Today I am going to discuss a very interesting topic, an approach to NMR, that is part 2. The whole topic may be classified into different parts, that is introduction, types of NMR, instrumentation of NMR, principle, differences between IR and NMR, advantages and disadvantages of NMR, and some applications of NMR. And first of all, what is the theory? NMR spectroscopy is a powerful analytical technique used to characterize organic molecules by identifying carbon-hydrogen frameworks within a molecule. This is based on the absorption of electromagnetic radiation in the radio frequency region 4 to 900 MHz by nuclei of the atoms. Spin quantum number I is related to the atomic and mass number of the nucleus. In this table, we see I, atomic mass, atomic number examples. In NMR active, that is half integer, odd atomic mass, atomic number odd, and example is 1H. Half integer atomic mass is odd, atomic number even, that is carbon CNMR. Integer even odd 2H, this is also a NMR active. But I is 0, atomic mass is even, and atomic number is even, that is 12C, that is NMR inactive. Elements with either odd mass or odd atomic number have the property of nuclear spin. If an external magnetic field is applied, the number of possible orientations calculated by 2I plus 1. That is, halogen has spin quantum number I is equal to half, and possible orientation is 2 into half plus 1 is equal to 2, that is half and minus 1 by 2. Energy, this is by this diagram we can see energy versus field strength, that is I is equal to 1 by 2. This is indicated by a pink line, and spin state I is equal to minus 1 by 2 beta, and lower field, this spin state I is equal to plus 1 by 2 alpha. And it is seen by the precessional orbit when we applied magnetic field a spinning nucleus. Also, if an external magnetic field is applied, an energy transfer delta E is possible between ground state to the excited state. When the spin returns to its ground state level, the absorbed radio frequency energy is emitted at the same frequency level. This is clear by the diagram. The two poles are there, and blue shaded portion, and the spinning of the electron is indicated by the red ball. The emitted radio frequency signal gives the NMR spectrum of the concerned nucleus. This is clear by the diagram. When in this diagram we see there is a plot of relative energy versus applied magnetic field strength. So delta E, upper portion is beta spin state and lower portion is alpha spin state. The emitted radio frequency is directly proportional to the strength of the applied field, that is capital V is equal to gamma beta 0 by 2 pi, where beta 0 is equal to external magnetic field experienced by proton, and gamma is equal to magnetogyric ratio, that is the ratio between the nuclear magnetic moment and angular moment. And this will be clear by the NMR spectrum. The NMR spectrum is a plot of intensity of NMR signals versus magnetic field, that is the frequency, and its value is in delta in reference to tetramethylsilane, that is TMS. And the blue line gives the desilted nucleate and desilted nuclei. What is about brief idea of NMR? NMR is a non-destructive analytical technique used to probe the nature and characteristics of molecular structure. A simple NMR experiment produces information in the form of a spectrum which gives the following informations like: it explains the structural information about a molecule including constitutional and conformational isomerization. Number B, relative amounts of atoms present in the sample. types of amount present in the sample, purity and composition of the sample. What are the different types of NMR? Generally, basically two types. One is continuous wave CW, generally used to low maintenance and operational cost. Number B, that is pulse or Fourier transform FT NMR. The different NMRs are hydrogen NMR, carbon NMR, nitrogen NMR, fluorine NMR and phosphorus NMR. That is 1H, 13C, 15N, 19F, 31P. That is all number of protons and neutrons. What is the principle behind the NMR? The principle behind the NMR is based upon the measurement of absorption of radio frequency, that is RF, radiation by a nucleus in a strong magnetic field. Absorption of the radiation causes the nucleus spin to realign or flip in the higher energy direction. After absorbing energy, the nuclei will re-emit RF radiation and return to the lower energy state. The nuclei with odd number of protons, neutrons or both will have an intrinsic nuclear spin. When the nucleus with a non-zero spin is placed in a magnetic field, the nuclear spin can align either the same direction or in the opposite direction as the field. This was clear in the above picture. These two nuclear spin alignments have the different energies, and application of a magnetic field lifts the degeneracy of the nuclear spins. A nucleus that has its spin aligned with the field will have a lower energy than when it has its spin aligned in the opposite direction to the field. This will be clear in the figure above. The energy of the NMR depends on the magnetic field strength and the proportionality factor by each nucleus called magnetogyric ratio, which has been also cleared in the above picture. NMR is the most powerful tool for elucidating the structure of both organic and inorganic species. It is quantitatively used for the determination of absorbing species. The instrumentation of NMR what are the different tools used in the NMR? It has two bar magnets. Solid liquid sample is placed in a sample holder in a strong magnetic field. Source is produced the radio waves. Radio waves falls on the sample. The hydrogen atom present in the sample absorbs the energy and goes to the higher state. To make the hydrogen atom itself stable, it comes to the lower state by releasing energy. The energy release is detected by the detector in the form of graphs called spectrum, and the spectrum is analyzed for the requisite purpose. NMR is based on the magnetic properties of the nucleus. The magnetism of the atomic nucleus is considered as a spherical body and rotating around the nucleus of the center. Proton is found in the nucleus, so the nucleus is positively charged. As the nucleus returns around, the positive charge will move in circular orbits located around the nucleus. The movement of the charge on a particular trajectory is electric current. Each electric current creates a magnetic field around its environment. The nucleus of an atom which is rotating around the axis due to installed magnetic field occurs around. Therefore, atomic nucleus behaves like a magnet, and the magnetic moment of the magnetic field is generated by the nucleus. In instrumentation part, generally magnets, superconducting magnets and SIM coils are used to produce high homogeneous stable magnetic fields. Range 60 MHz, that is 1.4 T to 700 MHz, that is 16.4 T and higher. Sample tube, the sample tube may be of glass or pyrex and its size is 6 to 7 inch long and is roughly 1 by 8 inch in diameter with a plastic cap, and it must be transparent to RF radiation, durable and chemically inert. A probe enables the coils used to excite and detect the signal to be placed close to the sample. For maximum sensitivity, a fixed probe is required for each nucleus like 1H, 13C, 19F. RF generator. The RF radiation is generated by RF crystal oscillator. The output of the oscillator is amplified, mixed and filtered to produce monochromatic RF radiation and delivered to the sample. High power RF transmitter is used to deliver sharp pulses. Sensitive receiver to amplify the NMR signal. Detector is used to convert the NMR signals into a form which can be stored in a computer memory, and a pulse programmer is used to produce precisely timed pulses and delays. Computer is used to control everything and to process the data. Very stable radio frequency transmitter, recorder, sample preparation. Samples are degazed to remove oxygen and filtered to remove iron particles, as both oxygen and iron are paramagnetic and may cause undesired line broadening samples. In liquid samples, neat non-viscous liquid 0.5 ml liquid in a glass NMR tube. For solid samples are dissolved in a suitable solvent for analysis, generally 2 to 3 mg dissolved in 0.5 milliliter of solvents. For gas samples, gases must be concentrated by being absorbed in a suitable solvent. Solvent must be chemically inert toward the sample and sample holder. Deuterated chloroform CdCl3 or deuterated water D2O and other deuterated solvents are used. What are the information furnished by the NMR? Basically, number one, NMR of peaks indicate different types of nucleus. NMR location of peak indicates the type, nucleus and chemical environment. Relative area of the peaks gives the relative number of each type of nucleus. Disrupting in the peak indicates the affected nucleus from each other. NMR may be used to produce determination of chemically purity and quantitative measurements in materials. And the figure, in this figure, RF generator, magnets, sweep generator, amplifier, detector, recorder, oscilloscope. Here, the two bar magnets and a sample is placed which produces a strong magnetic field, and sample is placed in the magnetic field. Sample may be solid or liquid. Source is there where radio waves is produced. Radio waves falls in the sample. The hydrogen atom present in the sample absorbs the energy and goes to the high energy state. To make the hydrogen atom itself stable, it comes to the lower state by releasing energy. The energy release is detected by the detector in the form of graphs, which is called a spectrum, and further the spectrum is analyzed for the requisite purpose. And in this slide, what are the distinction between, how can you distinguish between IR and NMR? In a tabular form, in IR case, IR involves the study of the absorption of infrared radiations. IR causes a vibrational in a given molecule. Chemists use IR spectroscopy to identify the functional groups that are present in a molecule. IR is used for quantitative analysis. IR is used for the detection of impurities. IR is used for the identification of substances. IR is used for analyzing a reaction progress. IR is used for functional groups, whereas NMR indicates for the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. NMR involves radio frequency radiation by nuclei in a magnetic field. Hydrogen nuclei are the most commonly used. NMR is a spinning charge. It creates a magnetic field in the nuclei and acts as a tiny magnet. Chemists use NMR to identify the number of carbon environments in the molecule. NMR is qualitatively and quantitatively provided structural data, that is, identified solvents found in the crystal and non-destructive technique. NMR helps in study the types of atoms present in a sample. NMR detects the purity and composition of sample. NMR is useful analytical method and plays a vital role in research chemistry. Portable NMR, a tabletop NMR, your bench NMR spectrometers may be used. What are the advantages and disadvantages of NMR? Advantages of NMR: it is a non-destructive technique, it is rapid method, low maintenance cost, high reproducibility, automated technique. It is used for the study of oxidation of lipids and biodiesel. It is used for continuous lipid analysis under different stages and cultivation conditions. It can distinguish polar and neutral lipids when combined with 31P NMR. TD-NMR is a fast technique, easy sample preparation, lower analysis time. Advantage allows for continuous monitoring of all content in growing cells. What are the disadvantages of NMR? The disadvantages of NMR are: it is expensive instrument, relatively new technique, large sample volume is required in 13C NMR. 13C NMR is time taking, more accurate compared to TD and proton NMR. TD NMR provides limited qualitative results, lack of sensitivity, multiplicity of the resonance, difficulty of quantification of chemicals, Not applicable for long length of protein. Structural calculation by NMR is a slow process as compared to the X-ray. These are the application of NMR. NMR used in earlier in our part 1 topic. We have discussed the different application of NMR. However, theoretically we can explain the NMR is used in well logging, NMR is used in forensic science, NMR is in automated capillary NMR magnets, NMR may be used in Weber spectroscopy, NMR may be used in the protein deep folding and different types of folding structures. These are the references where we have got these materials, and the whole part is edited and designed by myself, Dr. Anil Kumar, HOD, PG Department of Chemistry, Sahibganj College, Sahibganj, and my two beloved students, Pratik Mohan Mishra and Stephen Hansta. Hope you have enjoyed the lecture, and this lecture will help you for getting the maximum marks in the coming exam. Please subscribe the Hotspot Chemistry by Dr. Anil Kumar, and please search this or scroll Hotspot Chemistry by Dr. Anil Kumar in Google or YouTube. Next day new topic will be discussed. Good day, take care and be humble. Thanks Dr. Anil Kumar. Thank you. Best of luck.